Hi, my name is Elena, and I plan to make a series of tutorials for use with the ProPresenter 6 program. My original intent for these tutorials was to assist with churches in our own church group, our federation, that are planning to use this program, so that can hopefully help people that are creating the program or service. But it might also help people that just need to make a few minor edits as well. And I plan to make these videos short so that you can look for a particular one on what it is you're trying to do and not have to watch too much at one time. I by no means am an expert on the ProPresenter program. Most of what I've learned has come from watching my own tutorials on YouTube and a lot of trial and error. I'm sure there are better ways to do a lot of these things, but this is at least one way that I've learned that will work and gets you from where you are to where you need to be. So like I said, it is a ProPresenter 6 program. If you're using a different platform, the interface may look a little bit different. That's what we're using though. And I want to get started with how do you create a service to begin with. If you've never started before, there's this playlist section down here where you can start a new service. So if I just go down to this little corner here, I can click the plus sign and add a new playlist, and then you can call it what you would like it to be. So usually, since we have English service and Spanish service, maybe we make it Spanish service, and I'm working on the Spanish computer for right now. So let's say I call it Spanish service, and I'm going to call it test, just so this doesn't conflict with our actual Spanish service. And then I hit enter. Simple as that. Once you have a library build up, you'll find that information here. It takes a little bit of time, but it's nice because then you don't have to recreate new songs every week. They're already stored in there for you. And if they're already done, you can just drag them down in here into your playlist. So I could have this Diez Mil Razones. Maybe I want a scripture lesson, so we'll call that, we'll look for the lectura, and this is just a previously used one. So that has the scripture lesson in there, and I'll show you in a future video how you can change this from week to week or create a new one. But if you just want to pull things into the program, you can do that. Let's say you want announcements, so anuncios in Spanish. I could pull this down here. And you can pull as much as you need to in the program, and then you can scroll through and see, okay, so my program is built the way I would like it to be. When it comes time to present, then everything should load there in order, and I can go through the entire program that way. To get from one part to the next usually takes a double tap. I'm just hitting the right arrow key to get from place to place. But if you want to skip ahead to 1, 2, you can always click on that part of the program to a different location. So that's pretty much how to build your first program. So you have this in the playlist here. If you have a few different weeks, you can line up as many as you want. You could add another playlist after this and call it Spanish Service Week 2, or put a date there if you want to put multiples all in at one time. So that will, I think, take care of everything that I plan to do for today. In the next videos, I'll show you how to do a bit more. So enjoy.